All right, welcome. This is Chris, and I'm here with.
I'm Fraser.
And today we're going to talk about, or we're going to go through and talk about the game design from, I guess, one of the most well-known game auteurs out there, Hideo Kojima. We're going to be looking at Silent Hills PT, which is really one of the favourites of a lot of people. A lot of games I see out there that are, in fact, a lot of indie games that are inspired by PT. And yes, I will put my hand up and say I have created the game that I'm working on, and I've nearly finished. I'm close to being finished. Was also inspired initially by Silent Hills PT as well. So, Fraser, big fan of Silent Hills PT?
Yeah, this will be interesting hearing you hype it up like that. I have seen maybe a total of 5 minutes of gameplay. I know next to nothing about it. And on top of that, having not played any Kojima games either. So I am excited to see what it looks like and see if I can think of any games I've played since this release that were inspired by it.
Now, you're not necessarily a fan of this kind of horror. That's correct, yeah?
I'd say I'm not necessarily a fan of horror, personally, although I do enjoy like the genre. How do I word that? Um, I don't actively choose to participate in the horror genre, but the impact that it has on people and the way people talk about games and movies and whatnot that are horror, I think is really interesting.
Hmm. It is a very popular genre. That's definitely true. Isn't Alan Wake 2, isn't that horror? I thought that was horror.
I, I, yeah, I have not come around to sort of rectifying that in my brain. There's something about Alan Wake that doesn't strike the sort of horror instinct in me. Um, but maybe that means I just haven't given other horror games enough of a chance.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting, yeah, because I certainly thought. I mean, I thought Alan Wake 2 was really good as a horror game. I particularly like the beginning where you're running through as that kind of naked dead guy,
Mm,
essentially. I
yeah.
really kind of enjoy that before you get your heart ripped out. I would definitely put that in the genre of horror, but it's interesting to see that you enjoy that.
I guess I
Um,
can't disagree with that, and it does hit those things that I respect about the horror genre. That sort of like instant adrenaline rush and the connection, and especially in games, the way horror is so powerful because a good horror game, you are the one who's being hunted and chased, and you're the victim.
mhm.
Yeah, that's sort of really powerful emotional connection to the player that you get in horror.
Now, you've
Um,
brought up a very interesting idea there that you're the victim, because actually in this game, that is not necessarily the case. Are you the victim? This is a very interesting question. I'll bring it up. We should get that far into it, I think, before we finish up. But yeah, I think in this one, maybe there's a question as to whether we are the victim or maybe we're not the victim. Maybe we're something else. So we'll jump in. I just want to say this is a remake. Obviously, Silent Hills PT. There's a lot of stuff about it. If you're watching this, you're probably aware of it. But if you're not aware, check out on the internet. There's a lot of on YouTube. There's a lot of videos about Silent Hills PT. A lot of controversy, and it's no longer available on certainly on the PlayStation. It was Konami originally. And there was a whole lot of stuff going on there, and yeah, and I'm not going to get into that. But this was really the the playable trailer. It's supposed to be for Silent Hills, but in fact, really, at the end of the day, it was the playable trailer for um, Death Stranding, which is what we're going to be talking about next time. Death Stranding game. So we're going to be doing a few Kojima games over the coming weeks. So this is the first. So I guess maybe we just jump straight in.
yeah.
This is where we start. And as I say, this is a remake by actually the guy's name comes up so you can see it. It isn't available anymore, unfortunately, and I don't think I am at liberty to to release it because I think Konami will send me a nasty letter from their lawyers if I do. Anyway, let's jump in. So we hit the back button to jump in. Oh, So actually, yeah. So here we are. This is a little bit different. So this is a remake. It's not exactly the same as the original. So I will tell that, but it's pretty close. This is an Unreal Engine 4 remake, I think. So this is where we start. We don't really get any information on what we're doing. Let's jump in. First thing I'm going to say is I really like the way these doors work. You just hit them. You just walk up to them and they go and open. So we've got here. Maybe since Fraser, since you're not necessarily familiar with this game, do you want to maybe give us a first impressions?
Yeah, I mean, starting in that room, the small concrete room with a single door, instantly sets a tone of something isn't right. It's an odd room in a house, and it is extending to this hallway. Even for me, it looks like a small duck into the side. And I don't know, there's something about the length of the hallway and the way it's leading my eyes to the window at the end, which is really unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I instantly wonder, like, is that just a natural property of this sort of architecture and geometry? How
Mm-hmm.
much of that feeling is coming from the audio and the atmosphere and the texturing and the model work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. It is unsettling. That's the one word answer, I suppose.
If we look around the back, it's very claustrophobic as well. Like, it feels like a head is almost hitting the roof here as well, and I think that's pretty deliberate, to make it feel very, very claustrophobic. It's really coming in on us.
It is definitely the opposite of a lot of games where doors are huge compared to the player character.
Now, we missed all the exposition from the radio, unfortunately, so we might have to come back for that. Yeah, it's unsettling. I think you've hit the nail on the head with that word. The design of this is, obviously deliberately unsettling.
Especially the sound design is really striking me at the moment. All those atmospheric sounds, the rain, the like electrical humming and the squeaking. I sometimes forget just how much of the vibe is set by the audio.
Audio is absolutely vital. You are correct. Yeah, it's this thing I love. Like, this is just...
You got a WD-40. That's not acceptable.
They've got just the right... Like, is that a cat? An animal?
Yeah.
In pain? Is it a child in pain? Like, it's really nice. It's just... It really just matches the vibe completely. Yeah, so... I think we'll get the radio the next time around. It is quite important to hear. That does set the scene.
I mean, speaking of setting the scene, look at the props on that bench as well. Just really trying to tell as much story as they can in everything, every little detail.
And the images, if we look up here as well, what do we got up here? We've got pill capsules all over the place. Nothing is really stated, you know, incredibly specifically. I mean, this guy, the way this guy's head is tilted to the left, it all just looks a bit odd.
Even the black and white photos.
Yeah.
You know, every year they become that further from the present, and so seeing like every photo being a black and white one, it's like, is this game set, you know, further in the past, or is this someone who's much older and these are, you know...
Well, obviously the house itself is old. It hasn't been well looked after. If we hadn't have missed the radio, we will hear it again. We would have heard about the murders that happened. I love the way it's... I wonder if this actually is slightly... The ceiling does come down, because you really... Look, this is really...
There is a step back there, but yeah, that is like... I can feel myself ducking a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going through. This clock is cool. There's a lot of stuff down here. I don't know how far we're going to get through this today. If I die and I scream, please don't. It's
Cut
pretty
that.
terrifying.
We'll cut it.
Now again, the way we go through. Oh, look at that.
That is very nice.
We're back again. So it's a very one of the really, I guess, unique things about this is the entire game world, this L-shaped corridor, and it's really just, it's works so well. 23:59, just off midnight. And here we are back again.
It's I don't know if I'm just really not good with horror, but for me, it's funny how simple things like a corner, a 90-degree bend, will really start invoking that fear response in me. Like, yeah, that's cool. Yep. But it's
okay,
just like whipping around that corner. I'm like, you gotta be more careful, please. Just have a peek first. Make sure it's safe.
So this is the essence of the game. Now this is really interesting when we talk about games. Often we've been talking about Remedy's games, Control, and the real complex gameplay elements that the combat. This is really stripped back. So this is a walk 'em up. We walk through here. The interaction is very limited. And essentially, what we need to do each time is to work out how do we get through this door. We can't get through this door anymore. So how do we unlock the door? That's the essence of the game. And we have to explore. We have to look through look. It is. I'm sure. If you look here, the amount of room above that door, and even this door. Let's go to this door. Let's go to this door up here. I swear, this is smaller. Look at it. It really is. So these are the interesting things you need to notice when you're designing your own games. Is how the designers of really good games that have an effect on you have achieved what they achieved. And I wouldn't have noticed that. I've played this many times and I have not noticed that before.
And I think that's the sweet spot, though, right? Like, it has an effect on you, but you don't necessarily notice it.
100%. And there's a lot of that in game design. A lot of it is illusion. And it's funny how often, until you go through and really analyze a piece of gameplay, if you're sort of maybe creating something for the first time, and you go and analyze that gameplay, you miss, so much of it is sleight of hand. We think certain things are happening when in fact other things are happening. And when we're designing, when we're developing a game, we need to understand exactly what's going on. So you need to understand the sleight of hand and how it actually works and how it makes us think something is actually happening. But because we need to create the mechanics behind that, we need to understand what's going down. So here's the solution. And the other thing as well that I really love with this game is it's, again, the minimal. There is no HUD. There is no HUD here. We look down at this. Oh, can I interact with that? RMB. It wasn't here last time. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you just come to me. So what is that photo? The other thing is we're very limited. We can't look down like other games. It looks like a torn photo. That's going to be pretty important later. We come around here now. Okay, we're not dead yet, thank God.
And I mean, the door that was shut is now wide open,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, so we had to go and
It's
look at that.
not even unlocked, it's just fully
Yeah.
fully opened. Oh, that's, yeah.
Oh, it's... Ooh. Oh, lovely. It is night, by the way, when we're recording this. It's pitch black. And why did we decide to do this at night?
Yeah.
Why did we decide to do this at night? We can go straight through with it. I keep looking around because there are some surprises sometimes. Ooh. Did the lighting just change? Or is that just me?
I was still thinking about the voice that we were listening to. I do.
That looks different to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is
The
that open again? Did we miss something? Sorry, go on, Fraser.
the loop nature of the game and the world is especially compelling to me. I've been obsessing over time loops for a couple of years now.
Mm-hmm.
And the implications when you involve a time loop in a story, especially who it's affecting and the type of time loop. And yeah, these versions where the environment is changing ever so slightly continually is intriguing to me. I think mostly for, I guess, in my opinion, time loop stories, they're always about teaching a lesson to a character.
Uh-huh.
And so when you have a character who's navigating the same environment over and over again, it's sort of the storytelling and the environmental storytelling. For me, it's saying, well, what lesson is trying to be taught to this character, on top of, you know, what exactly is the story going on. So I mean, even just the fact that we're in a horror game says a lot about what this time loop means in terms of what lesson it's teaching.
Do you want to quickly mention the games that maybe inspired you to get into that time loop stuff?
I mean, Alan Wake didn't quite inspire me, but it has been a nice coincidence and part of the reason why I got into it.
Okay.
But one of the big inspirations actually is an episode of Adventure Time called Egress, and it's follows the main character stuck in a cave where they can only get out when they have their eyes closed, but as soon as they open their eyes, they reset the loop.
Sorry, mate, I didn't realise that was going to happen.
No, that's okay.
Oh, let me out. Let me out. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Can we not get in there? I have forgotten a lot about how this game works, so...
It's interesting how tense I am, considering there's been like maybe one jump scare when somebody banged on that door.
Oh, yeah, you know, but you know, I mean, that's just set you up. You know there's going to be more.
Yeah.
So, I think this is how we get through, yeah. Here we go. So this has moved from the floor to the wall now. And it's the same as before. So one of the things we have to do is you have to find the pieces of that puzzle. Is one of them down here?
Interesting.
There's one. And it doesn't give you, it doesn't handhold you at all. There we go, we just got it. I completely stole that from my game.
But what a great use of the fixed game world, like having the same basic structure that you're asking the player to navigate over and over. It kind of primes them to sort of be looking for the inconsistencies and the things that change.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, in an open world game, this sort of puzzle would be tedious, but I can see it being more engaging in this one, in this sort of, looped level.
Now you might have... I don't know how we get through here. Oh!
Oh!
No, that's a bit different.
Not allowed.
In the original, you see the face of a woman in there.
Oh.
It's a lot more scary.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It does make me wonder how much of an effective horror game is just pulling on sort of the base human instincts. Like, you know, baby crying and
Oh yeah.
having to walk through that foyer where you're so vulnerable because you're in the open and there's high ground that's looking down on you.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
That's yep.
Oh, I think we have to keep moving forward. I hate to tell you. Oh, jeez.
I mean, you wouldn't catch me. I would have turned around, pretend like I didn't see anything.
I have to admit, the hairs on my arms are, So now we have to go through here. Let's go through quick, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh, jeez. Okay, we made it. Oh,
Did we?
I think we did, didn't we? We're not out yet. I'm still looking for pieces of that. Hang on. Oh, we got another one. So that's part of the game. That's actually a major part of the game, is getting all those pieces. Yeah, we made it. We made it. And the sound has changed.
How like delightfully simple, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
a single corner with an unsettling model at the end, and obviously the sound design and the lighting is going crazy to support it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I mean, it's all those things in a horror game that you just like, for God's sake, don't go in there. Don't go.
Yeah.
You can't go in. But I think we have to. I think we have to go in there. Oh, look, we actually get a pickup.
Is it Alan Wake now? Do we get to burn the scary things away?
Oh.
Yeah, that's yep.
Oh. Let's have a bath.
Yeah, think about your actions. That's
Oh, that's grotesque. Now it's very interesting, actually. Oh.
oh, lovely.
God. Oh my God. Oh. Can we see us? Oh, look, we can actually see ourselves in the mirror as well, which is cool. Whoa. Yeah. There we go. I'm out of here. We've got to find the parts of that picture though. Like we actually have to go through there and not rush.
Sure, if you say so.
Okay, we haven't heard this, so we should listen to it. Ah, there's another one.
Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife as he was cruising.
That's definitely one.
You can't trust the tap water. Well, the son came to investigate the commotion. The father shot him too.
Can you see that?
His 6-year-old daughter had
Can't pick it up.
to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game.
Sorry, I'm
The girl was found
Closing your eyes.
invested in the radio.
The mother, who was shot in the stomach,
Oh, that's interesting.
204-863. Seen after neighbors called 911, found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murder, looked behind
It's another good example of paying attention to the little details.
like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same
Yeah.
month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers.
Alright, let's get out. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna make some point about game design, and I just it all got lost in this.
Now, one of the things that happens sometimes is if you don't solve what you need to solve, you just keep going around and you don't progress, even though the door will be open sometimes as well. I think this might be the case here.
I love
Oh.
that though. That's I don't know. It feels appropriate for a time loop. You know,
Yeah.
if the victim, I suppose, is not picking up the lesson that is trying to be taught to them.
I don't know why I can't pick up this.
His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest
There's
Yeah.
that's her face. I can't pick it up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who was shot in the stomach, 204-863. Seen after neighbors called 911, found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, look behind you. I said.
Oh, jeez, that scares the shit out of me. Oh, the light's gone out
Yeah.
here as well.
Strange spell.
Yeah, that's
Oh! Jeez,
oh my
Louise!
gosh. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh dear.
State police say this string of domestic homicides.
That's horror games.
So that is the loop. And then we go back here. So even when you die.
I think one of the things that's always stood out to me with horror games, one of the challenges, I suppose, is this moment where you've hit the fail state and tension drops again.
Yes.
The reminder that there is a checkpoint and that it's a video game, and if you fail, you'll start again. And I've always wondered if there's a solution to it, because I haven't seen many horror games, but I feel like every one I have, they all struggle with that moment.
204-863. Scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio.
So,
Look behind you. I said.
Jesus. Just that statement, you know, that really
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me.
There was another family shot to death in the same
Yeah, it's breaking the fourth wall, right?
last year.
Um,
Used a rifle and meat cleaver.
I don't know. It's more. Is it the fourth wall or is it?
In each case, the
I think
perpetrators were fathers.
it's like they know something.
Police say this string of domestic homicides.
Yeah, I suppose it depends how you interpret it, right? Is the radio host speaking to the player character,
Yeah.
looking
Or is
through
it
the
our
window,
minds?
looking through the cameras, or are they talking to you specifically?
So Fraser, let me ask you: who do you think we are in this game? Who are we?
Based on my thoughts about time loops and teaching a lesson, I would assume the father who killed the family.
There you
Based
go,
on the
that's quite
context we've been given, I think you could think that you were maybe some sort of detective or somebody, the classic going into the haunted house to film a spooky video. But I feel like those last two options, they sort of lose the qualities that you get from setting a horror narrative in a sort of time loop like this.
Okay, so you were saying, so your first thing was saying, are we the husband? And I did mention to you earlier on, we may be killed again here, I'm not sure. Are we the victim or not? Now, so this one's really interesting. So we've got, this picture has changed. Can you see?
I can see an X.
So there's an X and then it says gouge it out.
Oh,
Now,
lovely. Normal
think-
wedding day stuff, I think. Ah! Yep.
So that I think is a really interesting. I think what that does, the combination of the narrative, where it sort of it's hinting that we may be the killer, the murderer, the husband, and then we do that, and to me that really cements us in as part, as complicit in this story. Now, can I pick this up? Why can't I
Yeah.
pick this up? This is a problem. If you can't pick this up, we're in trouble. Maybe.
I feel like we were in trouble the moment we turned the game on, personally.
X. I guess we're not probably going to have time to finish. Certainly, we're never going to finish. We're going to pick that up. Are there any more around? Do we have to pick up another one instead?
So there is a definitive end to the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a playable trailer. So originally you went through, and then there was like a sort of an ad at the end. Oh, save me, please. Save me. Oh, wow. Oh, that came from there. Oh, what's that?
No.
Oh
no,
my
stop.
god.
Why would you?
That's to get you to look up. There you go, game design. That's to get you to look up. There you go. Let's keep going. Ooh.
Oh, yep, that's
Ooh.
definitely a good sign.
We need to find all these pieces of the if you don't find all the pieces of the photo, it doesn't end. And I
So
think
when this came out,
yeah.
do you know, did it take time for people to learn how to actually beat it by picking up all these pieces? Or is it
I
something
think
that
so.
individuals picked up themselves?
Well, you know gamers. I mean,
Yeah.
it was probably solved within, you know, a pretty short amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
After killing his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose and in the garage.
I'm so fascinated by the use of everyday and mundane things
Yeah.
in the places they're not meant to be. I wish
Yeah.
I wasn't such a coward.
But isn't that the whole thing of horror? Is like to turn the mundane into, you know, there's a term called defamiliarization that they use.
Jamais
I think
vu?
that's- Sorry?
Jamais vu? Is that the opposite of deja vu?
Jamais vu?
Yeah, I think.
Is it?
I'll look it up.
I
But
can't think-
defamiliarization.
So you're talking about things that we're familiar with and that, oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, things we're familiar with, especially in situations that we know they shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
I mean, a fridge hanging from the ceiling.
Let's
Probably not
Let's get out-
the
let's get
best
out of
way
here.
to. But even things as simple as like this old rundown house in the middle of the night that seems like nobody's home except for yourself, and then hearing a baby crying from the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the game's not trying to say this is wrong, but I think there's something deep in the human brain that says, you know, it's screaming to your body, hey, something's not right, because why is there a baby screaming?
Little message for us there, mate.
Oh, lovely. I wonder who left that.
You said we were alone. Apparently, maybe we're not. Oh, is that
I think somebody just took a message on the phone. I think that's what it is.
right? It wasn't there.
They
before,
didn't have
though.
any paper, so they just had to write it on the wall.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, we got it.
Hey, there we
got
go.
it. Let's have a look. How are we going?
So I wonder if that was intentionally locked, or if that was just
sure.
not responding previously, or if maybe
really
we hadn't done
sure.
something. But it reminds me of what you're talking about in Alamate 2. I don't remember the specific moment, but we did talk about how frustrating that can be for players when
When
you
things
know you
don't
can
work.
see the objective, but you haven't done the arbitrary thing beforehand. And so it's
I'm just getting out of here. Sorry. I don't want to be around that.
that's understandable.
Are we in one of those loops where we have to do something and we might be? I think we might be. Is this still going?
Can you get into the bathroom?
No, I tried.
Can you stand cartoonishly directly underneath the hanging fridge? Get ready to catch it.
Yeah, it looks like we might be in one of those loops, eh? What are we supposed to do? Oh! Oh! I can hear them calling to me from...
Oh, the doors.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here
There
we go.
it is.
Forgive me, Lisa. The light's not so good.
Yeah.
There's a monster inside of me. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling so good now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna scoot back from the screen a little bit.
Where are the rest of the parts of the puzzle? We could potentially finish this. Maybe. Oh
yeah.
god, it's still going. Like,
Is it swinging more than before?
I don't know.
Oh. Is there more writing on the wall there?
I don't know. Is it? No, it's the same.
Is there some on the left?
Where here?
180? Yeah, I thought I saw some on. It's probably not.
It's actually quite stressful.
Yeah,
I have to admit,
yeah.
I'm like, get me out of here. I just don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the... Is there another solution? Or is that stop?
Is that another photo?
No, it's still going.
No, it's still going.
Damn. Hello.
Can you zoom on the phone? Call the police? Call
Yeah,
for help?
that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Ugh. And I guess this is another one of those moments where the tension is dropping, struggling to find the requirements. But I imagine it's that balance. You need the tension, but you also need the things that the player has to do, and you need the threat of failing. Is that new?
From L. Oh, from hell. I think that's maybe we have to keep going. I don't know. Let's see.
No sprint button.
No, there is not.
No close your eyes button.
No.
I do keep thinking maybe the phone, considering hearing them calling me and there's the hello next to it, but
Yeah, we can't pick it up at the moment.
get your mobile out.
Someone's probably watching this saying, just do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do and I don't like being here. Is there a point where we need to be caught? There may be a point where we actually need to be caught by Lisa. I'm not finding any more pieces of the puzzle either. There are some which are in really weird positions. I don't know what to do. So you can say, yeah, the tension is definitely dropping. I think there might be one on the roof somewhere. We may die here in a minute. So don't scream, Fraser.
Is it on a timer?
I don't
Like
know.
what?
It's actually one
okay.
of the things I'm not entirely sure about exactly when we get caught, but it might be now. Oh, there was one sort of around here somewhere. Oh, no, we got an E. We've made some progress. Hang on, let's try doing that again. Let's go back here and... I don't think that was there before. See, there's some... It's quite strange. You do little things and that's what you need to do to progress. So, again, it's unusual, which I like. Again, we could die. We have... Hey, there we go. Do we need another one?
One more, I assume.
Does Lisa know that it's double L?
It is interesting. I feel like a lot of the time when I'm thinking about designing games, I'm thinking about how I can communicate to the player most effectively and give them the most feedback they can.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, what the hell? Looks like we made
yeah,
it. We got it, yeah?
how to give the player as much feedback as you can, and then it's interesting to see a game like this where it's like, good luck. You got to figure the
Yeah.
little things out on your own.
I think this is Swedish.
We're really going down the lake now. It's interesting how much of an impact the stereo audio has on me. Like hearing that radio in my right ear as we're walking up the first hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah, again, just building that anticipation and attention again.
So I'm looking for the other... Oh, there. Oh, look at that! Jeez.
Very normal place for a go on, bit of photo.
Yeah, like I was saying, they're in some really weird spots. And two more. You know, in fact, one in the original game. Was actually in here. You had to actually get into the options and then you'd find it. I don't know what they've done with that piece. But yeah, talking about unusual placement. I don't know what he's done with...
It's that level of sort of immersion breaking is interesting considering their commitment to the lack of a HUD and everything else to get you in the game pod, to then have part of the objective be in a menu. It's interesting.
You could say that it's maybe the sort of otherworldliness of the game. You know, games kind of have that otherworldly feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's... So I think we've got two more pieces to get. Oh. That's different. That is different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Lovely.
Oh. Oh. I think... Oh, what the hell just happened? What?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, is this one we have to keep running or something? Oh. Oh. Look at
Yeah, this is stressful.
Oh, do we have to just go backwards? Is that the solution?
I don't like that you just full sprinted down these hallways.
It's well, I'm not in control. It's just like that's kind of what we're doing.
And here I was asking for a sprint button.
Oh, hang on, what's...
I don't like that tone has come back.
If we get caught now. It's a nice change of pace, though. Like we were saying
Literally?
before.
Pun
Yeah, we
intended.
were saying before, you know, the like it was falling a bit flat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, but I'm doing it. Can't jump. Can't shoot.
So getting caught would reset all your progress?
No, I don't think. No. They're not that brutal.
Interesting. I think even for me, from the perspective of a time loop, I guess it's crucial in a time loop to have something carry over. And so, yeah, it would have been shocked.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
something in the foyer, maybe?
Yeah, I was just looking. I don't know. I remember having to run a lot. Like I'm saying, it's been a long time since I played this, and I have forgotten. Ooh.
Yeah, peer back. Front door time? Time to go?
Nope.
Nope.
What if we do like this? Nope.
You're getting your steps in, that's for sure.
Great. Is there something we need to do?
2008 100-meter dash record. Still standard. Yeah, all I can think is the foyer or the bathroom.
Is this one of the ones where we can't finish because we don't have all the pieces of that puzzle?
It's just soft locked, yeah. That's... Dang.
I wonder. Because I think there is that. Like, if you don't get all those pieces of that puzzle, you can't finish the game. We may be stuck in that. I'm not sure. But I'm not even seeing. Oh, it's gone. Like, where's the? Oh, that's gone. Okay, that's. I'm not sure. That's pretty brutal, isn't it? Like, yeah, if you don't do what you're not supposed to, you don't know. Here we are. You can't finish.
Nothing in the bathtub?
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah, I have a feeling we may be.
You're in limbo.
Yeah, we may be. So then you have to go back and sort of restart. Yeah, I'm kind of getting bored now.
Yeah. Makes me think of that one design trend in the 2000s where you press a button and have a little arrow point you in the direction you're meant to go. Highlight the object you need to interact with.
Hang on, what the hell was that? Oh, that was just It's kind of weird. It's I have a feeling we've messed up.
Yeah, all I can think is trying to find the right layout of the house and finding something different in that layout.
Well, I think maybe I'm not going to go from the start again, and I'm pretty sure we needed to finish that before we got to this point, which is a pity. So we're not going to get to the end. Oh well. Yeah, I can't find any way. I think, in fact, when I first did this, I ended up having to go and have a look at some walkthroughs and work out how to get through this part. I think that's what it is. Interesting as a mechanic. What do you think of as a mechanic to do that to your player? Look, it's not a long game. I mean, we've been going less than 50 minutes.
Your mention of a walkthrough has inspired me.
To check a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Apparently there might be a peephole on the right wall at some point, and you need to look through the peephole.
Oh, is it that? Oh, okay.
So we were almost right by looking
So
back
there is
at
a
the eye.
solution. Oh, here it is. Goodness me.
Oh. Is that, was that a thing in one of the Silent Hill games? Was looking through a peephole in the wall?
I'm not sure. Need to listen very careful here, though.
Oh. Oh.
No turning back now. Well, I'm glad you. So you actually looked that up in a.
Yes.
So we cheated a little bit. How the hell did I get out? No turning back now. So we might wrap this up in a minute.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze.
Oh, maybe this is the
She
end.
had to get a part-time job working a grocery
Oh.
store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Absurd. For sure.
It's funny because I've just been playing Death Stranding, and there's an embryo in Death Stranding as well.
There's not many games where you could say that that sentence and it's like, ah, yes, I know what you're saying. I know what you're talking about. You say that to someone who's not familiar with Death Stranding and Kojima, and they'd be like, what? What are you playing?
Yeah, well, I mean that's one of the things we're trying to do. We're trying to look at different. We've been looking at Remedy games. Now we're looking at some of Kojima's games and the similarities and the differences. I don't know how far off we are. We going to die now, are we?
I think, according to this walkthrough, potentially near the end.
I'm concerned that we haven't found all the pieces of that puzzle. I don't know where... Is it? Yeah, there's only two. Like I was saying before, there's one...
Is there one in the collection of bottles, glass bottles?
Where?
Or there's one on the stair. Did you find the one on the wooden stairs? In the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I found one around here. It was just there.
The other ones I'm seeing is, on the wooden stairs.
Oh, there's another one. Jeez, look at that. Oh, you bastards. So we got that one. Hang on. One more.
Did you get the one from the options menu?
Well, it's in this one. It's not in the options menu. So.
Right, well.
204863. 2048.
Oh, look at that.
2048.
Is there one in here?
2048.
I don't think I've got to this point before. Oh, is that a different ending? I have to say I don't recall seeing that previously. Ah! What? What? Where's that final piece of the puzzle? Somewhere around here? Oh, Fraser. Where's this last piece of the puzzle?
Good question.
I looked all around here. But it made quite an interesting exercise for a game design exercise when to make a loop, a small loop game like this.
Mm.
I think it'd be quite
Yeah,
hard.
really making the most out of a little.
Hmm.
Sort of, yeah, being forced to come up with creative solutions to problems.
I got no idea where this final piece is. I don't know. Hmm. I have to admit, this is not much fun. I don't think this is that much fun. This is not the sort of thing I would necessarily recommend as great gameplay.
Did you get the piece of photo from the stairs at the end of the?
Yeah, I think
At the
I
end of the hall.
did.
Ah.
Yeah.
And you got the one on the roof.
There was one
You got the
up
one
there
in
or
the
something,
corner.
I think. Yeah. The last one. Hello. Look at. There we are.
Yeah, I think you've checked between the wall and the cabinet with the radio on it, right?
This one?
Yeah, on the right there.
Yeah, I mean. Was there something in there? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
I am stumped.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Come on. Oh, come on. Let me pick it up. There we go. Is that it? Are we finished now? Can we actually finish?
So I think we're looking for baby laughs.
Oh, we are. You're checking a walkthrough.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure. Oh, maybe we're not that close to being finished. Apparently this last puzzle is more in depth than all of the other ones.
No, we haven't. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is this one again? We have to go back. Oh. That's new.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. Oh. I mean, it's a good setup. Getting you to... Okay. Oh! It's midnight.
1 minute has passed.
The whole time. Ah! There we go. That's what we're looking for, wasn't it?
So 1 laugh, and then after the second laugh, freeze. Don't move anything or the camera.
God, it's that.
And then phone
there
will
was
ring
only-
after 3 laughs.
There was only 1 laugh.
Yeah.
Did I make a mistake?
Maybe we're not very funny? I'm not sure.
So what am I supposed to do?
Great question.
Go back.
Oh, yeah.
She's still there. Oh, so don't move?
Don't move. Maybe? I don't know. I think most of this walkthrough is written for the original PlayStation version.
Okay, there's a third. What do I do now?
Apparently a phone should be ringing.
There we go.
I think you can go answer. It's for you.
Hey. Oh.
You've been chosen.
Oh,
Oh. I've been chosen. You beauty.
what did we win? Was it the front door that
nothing
unlocked?
good. I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Oh, we can have a look. I don't think so, though. Oh, maybe. No.
No. Not chosen to go outside.
No. Never go outside. Oh.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway.
So,
But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
I am very appreciative of the work done to capture this, especially as someone who did not get a chance to play it originally,
yeah.
or didn't even really get to see it. It's a big undertaking, and I know the lawyers aren't a fan, but I appreciate it at the very least.
Yeah, it's been really well done. I didn't get to play the original either, to be honest. So this was the only option I've had. But really, you look amazing little game. This one. What happens if I? How do I? Oh, there we go. It just quits. I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. That was. I'll double click that to bring it back. There we go. So Silent Hills PT. Yeah, quite a. I think it's kind of strange, like for such a small game, which no one bought. I mean, because it's, it was, you couldn't buy it. It was a playable trailer. It's had quite an extraordinary impact on the gaming world. A lot of, as I said earlier on, a lot of games that have been inspired by this particular game. and it really is unique. I think in many ways there's no other games that really capture the same kind of thing. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, makes me want to play Silent Hill. Effective.
I'm not sure that Silent Hill is the same. I think this is actually better than Silent Hill. So yeah, next time we'll have a look at another Kojima game. So this was the first one, and this is perhaps the most non-Kojima game in many ways. So yeah, next week we'll have a look at Death Stranding, and then we'll take a look at Metal Gear Solid 5, and have a look at sort of the where things have gone from. The reason I want to do it in that order is because that's pretty much the order that I played it in. So I was was playing Death Stranding before I started playing Metal Gear Solid, and then I'm like, oh wow, this is where all yeah, I know it's kind of the other way. It's the sort of arse way around, but it's kind of it's. I was looking at it, I could see where a lot of the inspiration, a lot of the evolution had come from for Death Stranding. So it's an interesting way to do it sort of Death Stranding and then Metal Gear Solid 5. But I think it's worth doing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
For sure.
yeah, cool. All right, thanks for going through that horror game with me there, Fraser. It's been you made it much easier.
Oh, I'm glad. That was a lot of fun. That was interesting.
All right, no problem. We'll see everyone next week. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. Always happy to hear what people think. Catch you next time.
See ya.